Okay, so let's continue with the plumbing drawing. And what I'm looking at in the blue is the existing plumbing model. Let me turn that off so you guys can get it. Okay, so what I just turned off was the existing model that I'm trying to duplicate here as a exercise. And what I've noticed with these two, these two are 1-inch pipes, and they're going to go all the way and carry all the way up to the upper floors in this riser. This is a riser, and some of these are going to branch off into the lower floors. So what I'm trying to do here is duplicate this piping. So if you look at the section view, let's look at this section view and just a little bit. So we're looking in this area of this section. This is a section that I can get from one of the tools up here, this section, and you go up here and just click on it and it will create a section for you. So let me erase this. Let's go back. Okay. And look at this section 1. And when I'm looking at these two pipes are the cold water and hot water that I'm looking at from right to left in this plan view. So this is a section view that I'm seeing. And if we only look at the two pipes, the one on the farthest end is under the one on the left, let's say. So this pipe is on the furthest end, this pipe is above it. So I'm not going to do it exactly how it's done here. If we can look at this 3D view, and I'm going to turn off the architect's model so we can only take a look at the existing plumbing model. So if you look at the model, what it's doing, it's coming up off of this manifold, the 6-inch manifold, and reducing from a 2-inch to a 1-inch copper pipe. Let's see, I don't know if they're copper, they look like copper, but I don't know what kind of pipe it is. Yeah, copper K, so it says here it's a copper K, it's a 1-inch pipe. So looking at that arrangement where they have one of the pipe, that pipe that I just clicked on is above. So I'm going to try to duplicate that in some ways. So what I'm going to do is choose this pipe and create a similar pipe, but only in this case it's going to be a 1-inch, and I'm going to increase it to a 2-inch. So from here it's going to be a 1-inch, and from here, from a 1-inch to a 2-inch pipe. And that 2-inch pipe, I can't make the connection here because I chose to create a similar pipe, which means that it's probably at the same elevation. So I'm gonna go up so that I can make the elbow. I'm looking at the section view now. So I went to this section 1, and we go to section 1 and look at that section. And from here, I can create a fitting. So I'll move that down because I need the room. So let's create a second pipe. I'm going to go here. Let's take all of this piece of information and copy it over. Let's copy it over, and I'm going to go back a little bit because I need to connect into this pipe. I'm connecting this pipe into that pipe and this pipe into that pipe. So, but both of them are at the same elevation, except you can't see the one on the other side of it because of this one. And let's look at it. So it should be the same elevation. I just stretched it out, and now you can see the one in the background. This is the foreground. And the one in the background is the 2-inch, which is this guy. So let's connect these two up. I'm going to drag this pipe onto my 6-inch, and I'm going to drag that pipe onto my 6-inch. So now the 2 inches in. The reason is because what's happening is, if we look at this 3D section here, what they're doing is they're taking this reducer, and this is a water meter, and that's a valve. So in this section view, what will end up doing is, let's move this down. What I will end up doing is putting those valves here. Let's see, there's pipe accessories. So a 2-inch, but no, it's on the 1-inch. So the 1-inch is going to come up at a vertical, but I'm not putting that on now for this demonstration purposes. I can do that later. So now what I have to do is have this pipe and this pipe offset just a little bit, but I'm going to duplicate here. This pipe is going to be above, and let's come down some. I'm going to use my shift key, or use the shift key and then my arrow keys. Let's bring that down a little bit. I think this room between the two 6 inches over a little bit. That's probably good enough. So that when I do align these two, which I'm going to do now, align the second pipe with the first pipe. Okay, so I'm going to do the same with my other 1-inch pipe, only I know that my 1-inch pipe is going to be, this 1-inch pipe is going to be higher than this one. So let's look at the section view and see that. And it is, this first one is going to be higher. So I'm going to make it just a little bit higher. Let's go up some, just a little bit. So now when I align the two, I'm going to align the second pipe with the first. Okay. And now I'm in line with the existing pipes that are being shown. Well, let's wait. Let's look at this again. Okay, am I higher or lower? I don't see them. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's go back. So they are in line. Okay, yeah, so they are in line. That's my pipe on the top, which is going to be the outer one. That's this guy. Okay, so everything looks good. So now what has to happen is I need to route these two pipes, or the 6, there's going to be 30 of them, where I'm going to go over. Let's look at another view. I'm going to go to this plumbing 3D view, and let's look at all of this information. So this is my piping. Let's turn on the plumbing piping so we can take a look at, see what's going on. Okay, so what's happening, how the pipe is routed, is coming here and it's going up. Some of the pipe is being distributed along this level, and some of it is going up, and you can see all of the ductwork and the piping that's going up and all the way up to this floor. Okay, so let's see what this is. Tab. Now click on it. Now I can't move it. So it's reference level 5. So it's in the ceiling of reference level 5. Okay, so that's the task at hand. So it's going to be from here I'm just going to take this information and go all the way over. Okay. Here. What I could do is do it like this and use my aligning tool. I could do it like that, but it doesn't have to be exact. And I'm going to come here, go all the way over to the riser, which is here. Okay. So that's 1 of 30. I'm going to take my schedule, my section here, take a section here and just kind of get close enough to see what's going on. So I'm only looking at, if you can see the outline of the section view. And let's look at that section. And we can go here. So it looks like it's under. No, which one is this? That is okay. So that's the one below. No, that's the one on top. Wait a minute. Let's take a look. So this one has to be on the bottom. Oh, I got them reversed. Okay, let's go back. This one. And this one is on top. Okay, I can go back. Let's move. I'm going to go back. Let's look at this section. Bring it back here. And I'm just going to move it down. Yeah, this one is on the bottom. And now, let's move this one on top. That one's on top. And this guy is on the bottom. Now we got it. Okay. So. Let's go back and see what's going on here. Section 1. Yeah, see, it's on top now. We like that. That's how it should be. So I'll take this information and I'm going to go all the way up. Let's see. So just to get a better idea of what I'm looking at, I'm only going to focus on that pipe. So it's there. I'm going to come back down and it's on top. So let's just take a good look. So if we can see what it's doing. So it's going to it's going to M4, I think. L4, okay. L4. So we go all the way up. Let's go back down. Let's right click on it, draw our pipe. And we're going to come over. I'm going to go here. And I think let's just tie it in just a little bit. I can move it over. Don't have to be exact. Okay, so that's going up. And I am going up. So if I go to L4, I should see this, my pipe coming out from the riser or plumbing chase. Let's go to L4. Here's L4. Okay. I think this is L4. It should be coming out here. Okay. So L4 is going to be I have an L4 here. Nope. This is from the architect's drawing. So there's no L4 here. So how do I get my L4 back? The only thing I need to do is change the discipline over here in my properties palette. Let's change that to architecture. And this guy, it might be okay, is it? What are these? These are architecture, none. Architecture, no sub-plumbing. Architecture, plumb, no. This is going to be architecture. Okay. Did it move? Now I got to change it to 0. Let me just delete that out. Okay. So we got it back. Okay, good. Okay, so the best thing to do in this case, you want to duplicate that view, and I'm going to rename it. I'm going to call it P dash L4. Let's call it L4 dash water for now. And I need to change the discipline to read plumbing, and the sub-discipline is also going to be plumbing, so that when I do look at it, it's going to be down here with the rest of the plumbing views. So the next thing I need to do in this case is to go to my plumbing existing model and look at its settings. So we go here. This is the existing model, and what I want to do is copy as much information as I can. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to this. I want to display as much of it as I can, and I want to display that link where it says plan for water. Okay, so the plan for water is what I need, but I want to control the view range. That's the only thing I want to control at this point. So I'll say the view range is controlled by me, and the link view, the rest of it, I want to use whatever the existing model had. I'll say okay to that, okay to this. And we have this. Let's go back, make sure. What do we got? Linked view. Okay. Let's go linked view first. Let's try something. Okay. So everything looks like it's okay. And linked view. And now I want to do custom and by host. Plan for water. Okay. Got it. So we go over here, plan for, because the view range, I want to make sure I got the view range. It's a -7 for water. That is too much. For water, I don't want it to go that low. I'm going to say 0. And for 14, I don't think that they're up that high, but I can take a look at it. Okay. So I have my section. Where is the section? Section 1. Let's go back to the water. I think that what has happened is in this architect, man, there's so much that goes on with Revit. What happened to my section view? Okay. What happened to the section view? This view, what happened? Okay. You see? I changed it. Now it's the discipline is architecture. So when I go to my my plumbing plan, the section that was here, the section view, the section creates a section view. The section view is not there. So what I need to do is go back. If you lose your section view, just make sure that you have to go back to your discipline and your sub-discipline. Okay. So I have to go back to my discipline and change that to plumbing. So when I change it to plumbing, go back to my floor plan, and my section is there. So you have to be careful when you're moving around your views and you're looking at your discipline and your subdisciplines, because these sections live off of the fact that you are either discipline consistent or the subdiscipline has to be consistent. Otherwise, the section gets lost. So let's go to that section again. And we are L4. And let's look at that distance. L4. Okay, so it's a little over 11 feet, 11 foot 4. Let's go back. And we are looking at, do we have any filters on? Because I'm looking for the pipe. And what was it? Let me make it 3/8. I don't know, that looks a little better. What was I doing? Looking at I need to look at the view range. And it's not high enough. So let's go 11 space 6. Okay. So it should come up through here, but it's not doing that yet. I'll keep trying. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Let's look at, okay, so what I don't have on was the architect's drawing. And what I don't see is, oh, here we go. That's the reason. So we got this view, and let's turn off. It's coming up and it's going through, and it's at 11 foot. You know what? Let's go back and look at this view range. Change it to 12. It's at, what? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, that's parking. Okay, this is the water, and I'm going to turn off the existing plumbing model. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that's it. So why is it white or blue? Realistic. Fine. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so from here, as I continue, now that we got this 1-inch pipe up on the level 4, next what I need to do is take the hot water and the cold water and the hot water return, and supply these bathrooms with hot water, cold water, and hot water return. Looks like there's going to be some gas because of the tankless water heaters have some type of a combustion going on with that flue going up through it. But I think I'm going to stop here, guys. I hope that helped, and I will talk to you guys later.